Hello students, today we are doing perimeter and area of plane figures, exercise 25A. This is on page number 255. Question 3. Find the perimeter of each of the following closed figures, and this is the first figure given to us, and perimeter of a closed figure is the sum of all its sides. So here I have marked all the sides with the letters of the English alphabet. Now here we need to add up all the sides and that will give us the perimeter. Now that means we need to have the measurement of all the sides, isn't it? But we have been given measurements of only a few sides. Now how do we find out the measurements of the other sides? Now we have to look at these lines or these strokes given. Okay, so look at 5 centimeters given here. Now can you see there's a single stroke? So if there's a single line or a single stroke, if there's any other side which has a single stroke, that means that has the same measurement. As you can see, AC has a single stroke. So that will have the same measurement as FH. So that is 5 centimeters. Now look at where the second stroke is. So you have two strokes. Look out for the line that has two strokes. AB has two strokes and GH has two strokes. And GH is 15 centimeters. That means AB is also 15 centimeters. Now look out for three lines or three strokes. CD has three strokes and EF has three strokes. Now, three strokes or three lines. Now, EF is 10 centimeter. That means CD also will be 10 centimeters. Now, look out for the side that has four lines. So, if you can see, BE has four lines and DG also has four lines. So, if DG is 25 centimeters, that means BE is also 25 centimeters. So, first thing you need to do is find the measurement of all the sides. Now all we have to do is just add up all these sides and you will get your perimeter. So what is the perimeter of a closed figure? It is equal to the sum of all the sides, that is starting with AB. AB, let's take it as the first side, plus, now we have BE. BE plus EF. Follow the figure and get it all. EF plus FH plus HG. Follow the figure. HG plus GD. GD. Then DC plus CA. So we are back to A. So we are starting with A, AB, and then we go through all the sides and come back to A. Now we're going to substitute all the values. So AB is 15 centimeters plus BE is 25 centimeters, EF 10 centimeters, FH 5 centimeters, HG 15 centimeters, GD 25 centimeters, DC 10 centimeters, and CA 5 centimeters. So now let's add this up very carefully. So as you can see, there are two 5 centimeters. So let's write that down. 5 plus 5. So we have 5 plus 5. Then there are two 10 centimeters. So we can write 10 plus 10. Let's not miss out anything. Then we have 25, 2 of that. Then we have 2 of 15 also. So we have all these numbers. Let's add all these very carefully. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5, 20. 20 plus 5, 25. 25 plus 5, 30. 0. Carry 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Plus 1, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. So we've got 110. So the perimeter of this closed figure is 110 centimeters. So our answer here is 110 centimeters. Question 2. We have another figure here. Now here also, as you can see, only some measurements have been given. Now we're going to follow these lines or these little strokes and give all the other sides also the measurements. We need to have the measurement of all the sides. So if you can see, GH has one line. Now look out and see which other sides have that one line. AC and BF also have it. So that means AC will be 4 centimeters, BF also will be 4 centimeters. Now look at the lines or the sides that have two lines. Now CD has two lines and EF has two lines. So EF has 8 centimeters given to us. This is the one, 8 centimeters. That means CD, this side also should be 8 centimeters. So we've got 8 centimeters. Now look out for the sides that have three lines. AB has three lines, as you can see. Then EH has three lines and DG also has three lines. Now DG is given as 20 centimeters. That means the other two sides also will have 20 centimeters. So let's write that. So 20 centimeters here and 20 centimeters. So now do we have the measurement of all the sides? Yes. Now we can find the perimeter. The perimeter of a closed figure is the sum of all its sides. That means let's start with A. So that will be AB plus BF. BF plus FE. Let's not miss out any side. FE plus EH. EH plus HG plus GD plus DC plus CA. Okay, we come back to A. We started at A and we come back to A. Now let's substitute the values. AB 20 centimeters, BF 4 centimeters, FE 8 centimeters, EH 20 centimeters, HG 4 centimeters, GD 20 centimeters, DC 8 centimeters and CA 4 centimeters. Now let's add up everything. So here let's start with the smallest number just to make it easier for us. The smallest number is 4. So let's see how many 4 centimeters we have. 1, 2 and 3. So let's write that. 4 plus 4 plus 4. So now let's go on to the next one, which is 8 centimeters. So we have 1 8 centimeters here and we have one more 8 centimeters here. So 2. So 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. So we finished with 8. Now let's look at 20. 1, 2 and 3. So 23 times 20, 20, 20. Now let's add up everything. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 8 is 28. And we carry 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So we've got 88. So this will be 88 centimeters. That means the perimeter of this closed figure is 88 centimeters. Question 4. Find the perimeter of a rectangle. This time it's a rectangle and the length and the breadth have been given. So let's begin. The length of a rectangle is 40 centimeters. The breadth of the rectangle is 35 centimeters. Now we have been asked to find the perimeter. Since it's a rectangle, we have a particular formula. So let's use that. So perimeter will be 2 into length of this rectangle plus its breadth. So 2 times. So you have to add the length and breadth and multiply it by 2. So 2 into, let's substitute the values. Length is 40 centimeters and the breadth is 35 centimeters. Now 2 into, add up 40 and 35. 40 plus 35. So we have 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. That's 75. 2 into 75 centimeters. So let's multiply 75 into 2. 2 5s are 10, carry 1. 2 7s are 14 plus 1, 15. So that's 150. That means we have found the perimeter to be 150 centimeters. So the perimeter of this rectangle is 150 centimeters. Question 2. Here we've been given length and breadth again. Now let's start. Length of a rectangle is 10 meters. The breadth given to us is 8 meters. Now we have to find the perimeter. The formula will be 2 into length plus breadth. Let me use the small letters for length, small l, and small b for breadth. 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into length is 10 meters and breadth is 8 meters. So this is 2 into 10 plus 8 is 18 and the unit is meters. So to find the perimeter, we need to multiply 2 into 18. So 18 into 2. 2 8s are 16, carry 1. 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 3. So we have found the perimeter here to be 36 meters. Use the same unit as length given here. So the perimeter of this rectangle is 36 meters. Question 3. Length is 8 meters and breadth is centimeters. 80 centimeters. Let's find out the perimeter. So length of a rectangle given to us is 8 meters. Breadth given to us is 80 centimeters. Now before we find the perimeter, we need to see the units, and as you can see, length is in meters and breadth is in centimeters. So let's convert the centimeters to meters. 100 centimeters make 1 meter. Therefore, 80 centimeters will be 80 by 100. So this is 80, and if you look at the denominator, the division is by 100, which has 2 zeros. So our point will move 2 places to the left and come here. So we have 0.80 or 0.80, 0.8. It's the same. So now our breadth is 0.8 meters. Now the units are the same. Let's find the perimeter. Perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth, which is 2 into length is 8 meters and breadth is 0.8 meters. So 2 into 8 plus 0.8, that is 8 plus 0.8. So the whole number, the point comes after the number. So this is 8 and we have 8 here. So 8.8. 2 into 8.8 meters. So let's multiply this. So here we have 2 into 8.8. Let's ignore the point. So it becomes 88. Let's multiply 88 into 2. 2 8s are 16, carry 1. 2 8s are 16 plus 1, 17. Go back to the question and see the number of decimal places. There is 1. So our answer also should have 1 decimal place. So what do we have there? 17.6 meters. So this is our perimeter. Perimeter is 17.6 meters. Our final answer. Question 4. Length and breadth are given. Let's begin. Length of a rectangle is 3.6 meters. The breadth of the rectangle is 2.4 meters. Now we need to find the perimeter. Let's use the formula 2 into length plus breadth, which is 2 into length is 3.6 meters, breadth is 2.4 meters. The units are the same, so we don't have to do any conversion. So 2 into, now let's add up 3.6 and 2.4. So 6 plus 4 is 10, carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 6. So that is 6.0 or simply 6. So perimeter is equal to 2 into 6, which is 12 meters. So this is our answer, 12 meters. Next question, question 5. If P denotes perimeter of a rectangle, L denotes its length and B denotes its breadth, find. So we have to this time find the length. Perimeter is given to us, breadth is given to us. We have to find the length. So let's write what's given first. Perimeter of a rectangle is given, which is 38 centimeters. The breadth of the rectangle is given, which is 7 centimeters. Now what are we asked to find? We're asked to find the length. So there is a formula to find length and breadth as well. So here it is length. So we write perimeter by 2 divided by 2. Perimeter divided by 2 minus breadth. Minus breadth. Perimeter divided by 2 minus breadth. So this is the formula to find the length. Perimeter by 2 minus breadth. And if you have to find the breadth, it will be the same as this. Perimeter by 2 minus length this time. So it's easy to remember. So let's begin. Perimeter is given as 38 by 2 minus breadth is 7 centimeters. So 38 by 2. Let's do that division first. Divide 38 by 2. 2 ones are 2 minus 1, 8, 18. 2 nines are 18. So we've got 19. 38 divided by 2 is 19. 19 minus 7. So let's do that. 19 minus 7. 9 minus 7 is 2 and 1. So we have found the length here. We have found the length to be 12 centimeters. So we've got our answer by using the formula. Length is equal to 12 centimeters. Question 2. Here we have to find the breadth. And what's given to us? Perimeter is given and length is given. So perimeter of a rectangle is 3.2 meters. Length is given to us as 100 centimeters. So again here also we can see the units are different. Let's convert the length 100 centimeters into meters. So 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So here we have 100 centimeters. So that is equal to 1 meter. Now let's find the breadth. We have to find the breadth, and the formula to find the breadth is perimeter by 2. Divide the perimeter by 2 and minus the length from it. So let's substitute all the values. Perimeter is 3.2 divided by 2 minus length is 1. So let's divide 3.2 by 2. 3.2 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 minus 1. Now there is a point here which you can carry up, and then I bring down the 2 this time. So now I have 12. 2 6s are 12 minus 0. So what do I have here? I have 1.6. 3.2 divided by 2 is 1.6 minus 1. So let's do that subtraction. 1.6 minus 1. So here it will be 0.0. So 6 point and here it is 0. So we have found the breadth to be 0.6 and the unit now is meters. 0.6 meters. Question 3. Here we have to find the perimeter. Length is given to us and breadth is given to us. So let's begin. Length of a rectangle is 2 meters. The breadth of the rectangle is 75 centimeters. So here again we have meter and centimeter, different units. Let's convert breadth to meters. So 100 centimeters make 1 meter. Therefore 75 centimeters will be 75 by 100. So 75, we'll write it as it is. Now we'll look at the denominator. There are two zeros. So our point will move two places to the left. And the point comes here. So we have a number before that, 0. So we have converted this to 0.75 meters. Now the units are the same. Let's find the perimeter. Perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth, which is 2 into length is 2 meters and breadth is 0.75 meters. So that will be 2 into, let's add up 2 and 0.75. So 2 is a whole number. This is 0.75. So here let's make this also a decimal number. Put the point. Now they become like decimals. I can add this up. So 7, 5 and here I have 2. So that's 2.75. 2 into 2.75 meters. So let's multiply that. 2.75 into 2. Ignore the point. 275 into 2. 2 5s are 10, carry 1. 2 7s are 14 plus 1, 15, carry 1. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. 550. Let's go back to the question and check the decimal places. There are 2 decimal places. That means 2 digits after the point. In our answer also, there should be 2 digits after the point. So it comes here, it becomes 5.50. So we have found the perimeter. Perimeter is equal to 5.50 or 5.5 meters. So this is our answer, 5.5 meters. Question 6. Find the perimeter of a square whose each side is 1.6 meters. So only one side is given because the square has 4 sides and all 4 sides are equal. So the side of the square given to us is 1.6 meters. We have to find the perimeter of the square. So the formula is 4 into side. So let's substitute 4 because there are 4 sides, equal sides in a square. So 4 into side is 1.6 meters. So let's multiply 1.6 into 4, ignoring the point, 16 into 4. 16 fours are 64 and here there is one decimal place. After the point is one number, so our answer also should have one decimal place. So that becomes 6.4. So the perimeter of this square is 6.4 meters. So that is our answer, 6.4 meters. Question 7. Find the side of the square. So this time we have to find the side and the perimeter is given to us. So perimeter is given, which is 5 meters. So that is 5 meters. Now we have to find the side of the square and the formula is simple. It is perimeter divided by 4. So whenever you're thinking of the square, think of the number 4 because there are 4 equal sides. Whenever you're thinking of the rectangle, think of the number 2 because they have 2 lengths and 2 breadths. Okay, so here perimeter divided by 4 and perimeter is 5 meters. 5 divided by 4. So let's do that division. 5 by 4. 4 ones are 4 minus, I've got 1. Now I'm going to continue my division by putting a point. I need to carry that point on top. Now I can put a 0. I have 10. 4 2s are 8 minus, I can still continue my division. Put one more 0, bring it down. Now 20. 4 5s are 20. So with this my division gets over. So what have I got here? The side of the square is equal to 1.25 and what is the unit? Meters. So we have found the answer. The side of the square is equal to 1.25 meters. Question 8. A square field has each side of the square field is 70 meters, whereas a rectangular field, so we are talking about two fields, we have a square field and a rectangular field. The square field has length 50 meters and breadth 40 meters. Now, which of the two fields has a greater perimeter? and by how much. So that means we have to find the perimeter of the square field and the perimeter of the rectangular field. So let's begin. Side of a square field we have been given as 70 meters. So we have to first find the perimeter of the square field, which will be 4 into side, isn't it? So 4 into side is 4 into 70 meters. That is 70 into 4. So let's multiply. 4 zeros are 0, 4 sevens are 28. So perimeter of the square field is 280 meters. Now we have to find the perimeter of the rectangular field. So length of the field is given to us as 50 meters. Then the breadth of the field is given to us as 40 meters. We must find the perimeter of the field, which is 2 into length plus breadth. So this is equal to 2 into length is 50 meters and breadth is 40 meters. So that will be 2 into 50 plus 40, which is 90 meters. 2 into 90, 9 twos are 80, so 180 meters. The perimeter of the rectangular field is 180 meters and perimeter of the square field is 280 meters. So from this, this is 280, which is the perimeter of a square field and the perimeter of a rectangular field. So we can see that the square field has a greater perimeter. Okay, so the square has a greater perimeter. Now by how much? They're asking us by how much? We have to subtract this. Okay, by 280 minus 180. So that is 0, 0, 2 minus 1 is 1. So the square has a greater perimeter by 100 meters. So it's 100 meters more than the rectangular field. Question 9. A rectangular field has length 160 meters and breadth 120 meters. Find, the first thing is the perimeter of the field. So let's begin. The length of a rectangular field is 160 meters. The breadth of the field is 120 meters. Now we have to find the perimeter using the formula 2 into length plus breadth. So that is 2 into length is 160 meters and the breadth is 120 meters. So let's add up 160 and 120. What do we get? 0. 6 plus 2 is 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that is 2 into 280 meters, which is equal to, let's multiply 280 into 2. 2 zeros are 0, 2 eights are 16, carry 1, 2 twos are 4 plus 1, 5. So the perimeter of a rectangular field is 560 meters. So this is the first part of the question that we have answered. 560 meters is the perimeter of the field. Now the second question here is, we have to find the length of the fence required to enclose the field. Now the fence is what is put in the boundary, isn't it? The border of the field. So that is the same as its perimeter. So the length of the fence required to enclose the field is its perimeter. So what is the length now? The value of the length is the value of the perimeter, which is 560 meters. So our second answer is also 560 meters. So the third part of the question, we have to find the cost of fencing the field at the rate of 80 rupees per meter. So let's begin. Rate of fencing the field is 80 rupees per meter. Now we should be careful about this. It is for 1 meter, it is 80 rupees. Now, length of the fence we have found to be 560 meters. So for 1 meter it is 80 rupees. We have to find for 560 meters. So the cost of fencing is length of the fence into rate of fencing. Length of the fence is 560 meters. Rate of fencing is 80 rupees per meter. So that means we need to multiply these two numbers. So let's multiply 560 into 80. So 0, 0 and 0. So we begin with a 0. Now 8 zeros are 0. 8 sixes are 48, carry 4. 8 fives are 40 plus 4, 44. Now add this up. 0, 0, 8, 4 and 4. So that is 44,800. So the cost of fencing the field is rupees. You need to write the unit 44,800. So we have found the third part of the question. We found the answer to that, which is 44,800 rupees. Question 10. Each side of a square plot of land is 55 meters. Here we have to find the cost of fencing the plot at the rate of 32 rupees per meter. So what have we been given? We're given the side of a square plot, and we're asked to find the cost of fencing. So the first thing we need to do is find the perimeter, because that is the fencing of that plot. So let's begin. Side of the square plot of land is 55 meters. The length of the fence, which is the perimeter, is what we are going to find, which is 4 into side. For a square, it is 4 into side, which is 4 into 55 meters. So let's multiply 55 into 4. So 4 fives are 20, carry 2. Again 4 fives are 20 plus 2, 22. So we've got 220. So the length of the fence we have found to be 220 meters. Now we've been asked to find the cost, isn't it? So the rate of fencing is important. You have to write that next. So that is 32 rupees per meter. So now we have the length of the fence, we have the rate of fencing the plot, we can find the cost of fencing, which is length of the fence into rate of fencing. So length of the fence is 220 meters. The rate of fencing is rupees 32 per meter. So we need to multiply these two to get our answer. So 220 into 32. So 2 zeros are 0, 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 4. So again we start with a 0. 3 zeros are 0, 3 twos are 6, 3 twos are 6. Plus, now we have 0, 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, carry 1, 7. So 7,040. So the cost of fencing this square plot of land is 7,040 rupees. So this is the answer to the 10th question. So we will stop with that for now, children. We will continue the remaining questions in our next video. Thank you, children.